Konnichiwa, Minas Sakura. You're watching Pocket Calls. Today's 10-minute first-person videos going to be on a PlayStation 1 game. And that is the Psychological Game 2. Alright, real quick. This game is 2 players, no save features. And here's the most interesting part of all. I usually use GameFAQs.com just because it's the best video game database site I like to use. Now, it's not the best out there, probably. I have just lazy and someone I like to use since I've been using it for a while. This is one of the games series, mind you, series, that is not on their site, and it's strangely a little difficult to find information about this game. So I have no idea what this is about. It's showing weird things. So this would be fun to try out because I was, like if I was YouTube videos I didn't want to watch, because I try to avoid that when I'm going to buy it anyways. So, yeah, I'm quite curious with this creepy opening, what is going on now. So, can't wait to try it. As always, 10 minutes to play the game. First, I'm playing a game a version of, and I can't skip anything. Let's get the timer started. Timer's been started and away we go. First off, I love the title screen. That is actually really cool. Now loading. Okay, we have several things to choose from. We have 8 different things to choose from. Huh. What is going on here? This is so weird. Beware the subway. I don't know. Now loading. Okay, we got eerie music playing, and it looks like Batman. Japanese style. What is going on here? I mean, us having a Batman cameo. That's weird. You start going towards a place you've been before, but what will happen? Today, something was different. Your alarm didn't go off. Your breakfast wasn't the same. You continue to walk as you wonder what the universe is trying to tell you. You get the sensation that something brilliant is going to happen, yet terrifying at the same time. So you have to decide, will you go towards the cabinet, will you go towards the locker, or go to a school desk? You choose the locker, wondering what it is. You find yourself now on a ledge, peering out at the buildings surrounding you, wondering what package was delivered to you. Do you open it? Do you let it stay a mystery? These things are the questions you want answered or left alone. But what will it be? Do you open it? Do you throw it away? Or do you just leave life as is? You decide to do the first option. But now you're at a desk. A blank piece of paper, an eraser and a pencil waits for you. What will you do? You wonder if you could change the outcome of the future by merely writing something small. Do you use the whole page? Do you use very little? Or you leave it blank? You decide to go here. You meet up with a fortune teller as they use tarot cards to try and undo what you think has been done, or at least tell you what options to take. They look at your future. They look at you. They gave you some information. But which way will you go? Will you go with their advice? Will you leave them be? Or will you just hopefully wake up from this evil nightmare? You choose C. Now loading. Boy, that doesn't kind of ruin the... You open up the envelope that appears before you. Something dreadful has happened. There's nothing there. But yet you can read something. You start to quiver, knowing that you have chosen something. But what? You decide to read it anyways. You follow its instructions, you find yourself at the staircase, but a light shines down at you. Nobody's holding it. You know you have done something wrong. Something is now stalking you. What will you do now? Will you climb the stairs, run away, or ask it? You decide to look at the picture on the wall instead. And for some reason, you see something you haven't seen before in this picture that you have seen dozens of times. Who is this person? This person who's not supposed to be here. You wonder and wait as you try to piece together what is being told to you. You can't help but think, what will happen now? You go outside, and by the gate you find a flower. Why this? How is it even here? It grew through the cracks in the concrete, signifying that it is destined to be here. But why? It has never been here before. You remember 3 days ago, not seeing it there. But why? Why would it be here today? Now you come to a decision, wondering what you need to do. Now loading. You now find yourself, whoa, at a lake. A boy flies by you, a spirit disappearing into the lake. Was that what the flower was trying to direct you to? You know you just saw a spirit. But why? Was he the one at the top of the stairs beckoning you to try and find out what happened? M is the one thing that comes to your mind. But what does it actually mean? What do you do now? Decide to follow the tracks of M. See where it will lead you now. You find yourself at a bookstore with hundreds of books stare at you. You try and search for anything that starts with an M, but all of them rest in kanji, hiragana, and katakana. You look for any English to try and find the M. You take 3 hours looking through the store, but one stands out to you. So you choose the first one you see. You are then at a farm, and you see what appears to be a gravestone. Who is this? 10 meters away from the house. Why would it be so precise? You wonder. The mystery continues to be unfolding, wrapping you in, making you wonder why everything is so different today. Then you come to another decision. You look in the swimming pool. Something's there. Is that a kappa you see? No, it couldn't be. It's just something floating in the pool. Is it the boy again? Is he calling you? Or is he just following you to see what you will do? Have you discovered what the message is? What will you do now? Now loading. You're in a house. The door suddenly opens. You look down at your feet. There's laying somebody dead. Not knowing what happened. Why? Why would this body be here? Why would the door open with nobody behind it? Why is there incense going? The fear starts to grip you. You don't know what's going on. You can feel it looking at you as it comes closer and closer, but you're not able to see it. The door suddenly shuts, leaving you with only a few options. And there goes the timer. Okay, I must confess, I'm intrigued. I know that on the back it shows that there is some multiplayer games, so apparently a multiplayer has you doing other things. The main game is a psychological visual novel, basically. I guess. Well, that's what it is. But I'm liking how it's so random. Everything you choose brings you to a different room. You know, a different scene. And for a while there, we were actually having a couple scenes that I was following because I could see the M, or you could read some of the kanji in Hiragana that was the same. So it's like, okay, let's try some of these. Of course, I was completely randomly choosing most of the time, but I like how the music keeps on changing and just keeps on getting more, mystery, mystique, and all that. To where it's just at times it's dreadful, it's overwhelming, to where you can just feel the suspense as something's going to happen. And other times, it's mystifying to where you're just like, okay, I'm going the right way, I think now. Something is leading me towards something, and that's how the music makes you feel. I really, really wish I could have the music from the game in there, because it just adds to the feel of the game. The music is very important in this one. That's so weird. Because we're going along, we got the different things we're doing, and as we are going, things start to get weirder and weirder and weirder, and now we have either somebody unconscious or they're dead. We got doors opening and closing by themselves, and it's just all of a sudden now like, okay, what is going on? Do I really want to know what is happening? What is the outcome I'm going towards? I really wish I could read Japanese, because I want to know what's going on. That's just so awesome, because it's just, since I can't read it, I'm having to go off of my imagination of the situation that's going on, since there is no voice acting at all. It's all the music and the visuals that I'm able to enjoy. So, as I'm going, I'm just enjoying coming up with the story as I was going. I was doing my best for you guys. And it being so many different locations, at times it's like, okay, now why are we here? Literally, that's what I was thinking. That's why I was going that way with the story I was trying to tell. And then we get to here, And when the door closed, it completely got me off surprise, off guard, because I wasn't expecting them to throw one more thing when the choices came up, to be like, okay, maybe the choices are, crap, the door just closed. Do I walk through it and find out who's there? Do I A, wait inside the room, or B, get out of there as quickly as possible? That could be some of the choices that is probably going on right here. I don't know. But the thing that makes me very happy is that I'm able to enjoy the game regardless of language barrier, because I'm making up my own story as I go, but it seems to be working, kind of. And I like that. It's the music. The music I wish I could do for you guys, because it's creepy. So, yeah, this is the type of game I wish we got here in the United States. Got an English version of it, because I would have played a ton of these games back on when I was hardcore collecting for PlayStation 1 and playing a lot of PlayStation 1 games. I would have done it, because I love these type of games that really draw you in, and they're fantastic. So I guess the question I'm going to ask you guys is, if there were English versions of games like this, which was totally, we do have a lot of them, but you know what I'm saying, do you wish that we got more of the visual novels from PlayStation 1 era, and, PlayStation 1s, and Sega Saturn and all that? You wish we got a lot more of those released in English than what we did? And if so, what are some that you would love to see? Let me know down in the comments below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. And of course, for any of you who have watched my channel before and seen a lot of the dating sims and visual novels I like to try out and play, it's 100% yes for me on that. This type of game, if all of them are like this, I would love to see this entire series translated and enjoyed without me having to use emulators, because I know I can probably get an emulated English patch for this game if people went for it. Man, I got several really good visual novels I would love to get in English for PlayStation 1, hands down. Some of them being based off of a visual novel slash RPG. I have several of those, which are really cool. Like Sorcerer Hunter, it's a visual novel slash RPG. Very bizarre. I have, for the Saturn, I have Those Who Hunt Elves as well. And various others, which I would have loved to see come over here. True, back then anime was just blossoming. I guess that's the right word, blossoming? Blossoming? I can't say it! You know what I'm trying to say. It was blossoming. I can't do it for some reason. In America. So, we got some amazing anime games here. But we didn't get the visual novels, even though it would have made sense, because text adventures were a huge thing for the PC. So it's weird that we didn't get visual novels when they were coming out, or sound novels as well. So yes, for me, I would have loved to see them, and it would, if they were to re-release them for the newer systems, translated, I would 100% buy a lot of these obscure titles in English, because I want to experience the story and all that. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about that, because I'm always curious to hear about that. And so it's always a fun one that me and a lot of my friends, we actually love talking about that. About games that deserve translations regardless of the year they were released. So yeah. Well, that was a lot of fun, guys. I really enjoy when I'm able to actually make it fun, since I can't read it. And I enjoyed it myself, so I really hope you guys enjoy the video with me just coming up with a narrative of what's going on. And if anybody who can read Japanese watches the video, you can tell me about how badly and how wrong I was about it. But that's okay. I mean, it was all about having fun. That's what I was able to at least do. Love these, and I'm very curious to know why I can't find these on GameFAQs.com. I don't even think I could find it on Moby Games. I have to check that out. Because it's just weird that this particular series, I think there's 12 games in the series. I could be wrong. But I'm not able to find information on them, which is weird. So yeah. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching. I had a lot of fun doing that one. This is T Securities. Ciao and sayonara.